Since we are using Alibaba and they are China-based, how do we provide a better quality product when they are the ones making it? Is it just by making ours different by extra features? That is an amazing question. Here's the thing about Chinese sellers. Remember, their mindset, like their philosophy, think about China. China is low cost. That's why we go to China. It's the place where we go to get the lowest cost labor. Their whole cost of living, everything manufacturing is based around being the lowest cost. That's like how their economy thrives, right? Them as sellers is the same mindset. Chinese sellers are not thinking, how do I make a action camera better than GoPro? They're not. There's maybe like a handful of companies that do, but these are big companies like Samsung. I think they're Korean though, technically. But like Samsung is like, hey, we're going to make a phone better than the iPhone, or that's their goal or whatever, right? But Amazon sellers, Chinese Amazon sellers, they are not thinking, how do I make the best bucket hat? That's what we're talking about. How do I make the best bucket hat and sell it for $50? To them, that's insanity. They're like, why on earth would anyone ever do that? Like, why would I do that? Their whole mindset is, how do I make the cheapest with the cheapest materials and sell it for $3? So what you get to do as, a product developer here in the United States is you get to tell them, instruct them, guide them on how to make your product better. This happens all the time. It's happened in my own research on Alibaba. I reach out and I say, we're looking for someone who can make us custom dog bandanas. And they say, yes, we do that. And they send us a sample and it is trash. However, it's 28 cents a unit. For them, they're like, hey, this was 28 cents a unit. I can sell it on Amazon for $8, just like everyone else on Amazon, and sell a ton because it's super cheap and people are going to want to buy it because it's cheap. When I get their sample, I say, this looks like trash. Do you have higher quality materials? And they say, yeah, but it's going to cost, it's extra. Like they think like, oh my gosh, why on earth would you ever do that? I'm like, no, I want better material. I want better cotton. I want better polyester. I want double-sided. I want a leather tag. I want it looking like this. I want better printing. Like, what can you do? Like, you just keep instructing them, asking them for higher quality, add this feature. Because again, their focuses are on being the cheapest product, lowest cost of materials, as basic as can be. You have to be patient depending on the complexity of your product. Our second product that we're developing, we've had 9 different sample variations from the same supplier, just because every time we get a sample, it's not quite there. We have to coach them. Can you make this better? Can you get a different component? Can you do this? You printed this wrong. You etched this wrong. So you just have to be able to keep going back and coaching them and asking and getting different iterations and different, materials or whatever it is to make sure it's there. We just had this conversation with our business partners yesterday outside about our second product. We have a sample that it is better than a lot of products on Amazon. Like we could sell it right now. However, right now it's probably a $15, $20 product based on the quality. We wouldn't feel comfortable selling the product that we have right now in hand for maybe more than $20. Just because it's Remy and Rue doesn't mean we get to charge $50. It has to be a $50 product. And so that's what we're saying is, I would much rather sell, for our brand, I would much rather sell a $50 version of this product than a $20 version of this product, because that's what we are. We're trying to be premium, trying to be high end. And if we hold it in our hand and say, I'm not like jazzed about this, like I don't get this and think like, oh, wow, this is really cool, then my customer is not going to feel that way. And that's not what we're going for with our brand value. For Chinese sellers, yeah, they don't really care. It's like, does it work? Yeah, it works. Great. It was $10. But for us, we are trying to build that premium brand. So that's what I would encourage you to do. Be patient. It might take a couple iterations of your sample. It might take some coaching and guiding them through it. But yeah, that's going to be an important way to differentiate yourself.